Between my conscientious parents, the public school system, and this show, I've been to a lot of farms. But never have I been to a farm like this. This is the Montérégie wind farm just outside of Montreal, where 132,000 tons of concrete, steel, and tech are gathering electricity in virtual silence. I first spotted these Goliaths from the lookout atop Mount Royal. Being naturally curious, I had to find out the story behind these revolving turbines hovering on the horizon. Turns out, it's the Montérégie wind farm near the town of Saint-Remy. The turbines are owned and operated by Kruger Energy, a Montreal-based company dedicated to developing sustainable sources of energy. I'm excited to see one of these puppies up close, but first, some sciencey stuff. We need to meet with Michael Cookson, one of the general managers at Kruger Energy. How you doing?
Demetrius.
Hey, awesome. And he's gonna bring us up so we can see one of these wind turbines from the inside out. And more importantly, you're gonna tell us how all this stuff works, huh?
I'll try to.
All right, so where do we start?
Well, why don't we start in here?
Great.
So welcome to our operations and control building.
Beautiful.
This is where we visualize all the data that's coming from the wind farm.
This, in the middle of this hallway, this is what you're using? All the information's here? That's
Well,
unbelievable.
in fact, we have a control room back in Montreal.
Okay.
But this provides us with information.
At a glance.
At a glance, exactly. Well, what you can see here is that we've got 2 units that are down for maintenance today, and the balance of the turbines are producing. It's a low wind speed day, so it's a good day for maintenance.
I like you, Mike. You speak in English, not brainiac. I like your style. How close are we to Montreal exactly?
About 21, 22 kilometers, which makes it, as far as I know, the closest wind farm to a major metropolis in North America.
So is Montreal an ideal place for this kind of electricity?
We're able to deliver the electricity without having to build any additional transmission lines. The other reason it's a good site is because it's flat. There's not much in the way of surface roughness to slow the winds down, which is good for production.
I love it, Mike. I want to see more. Show me where the power comes in, or something,
All right.
something.
Come on this way, I'll show
Okay.
you our electrical control room. To do that, you're gonna need to put on a pair of safety glasses.
Yes. This is a new look I'm developing.
The double glass look.
The double glasses.
It's working for you. So Demetrius, this is the where all the magic happens. A lot of equipment that controls and protects the electricity that we send through to Hydro-Quebec's network.
So this is where all the power funnels through?
Exactly. So what we have here is the central control module for the turbines.
How do you control the urge to not just press buttons?
Please don't touch anything.
You don't want me to touch any of these buttons? You know what part really impresses me? Turn over here. This makes it look like stuff's really happening here. These
Well,
lights?
Hydro-Quebec tells us exactly how they want the power delivered to the grid, and we have to comply with all of those requirements. And all of this equipment is meant to do that. This is measuring the electricity that we're sending to the Hydro-Quebec grid.
As opposed to how much you're using.
Exactly.
It's the opposite of my hydropower grid then.
Exactly.
Okay. Here at the electrical station, all the power collected gets transmitted to nearby power lines. So this is where the Energon cubes come out of. Right here. How many do you produce a day? 3,000, 4,000?
Energon cubes are not a measure of electricity. Kilowatt hours are.
Providing enough energy to supply the equivalent of 10,000 homes. Barbed wire, huh?
Well, that's to keep the likes of you out of this place.
Yeah, as you should. And yet, Mike has a surprise in store for me. He's pulled a few strings, and together we're going inside an actual turbine. This is heavy duty, guys. How far does this go up?
At the center of the blades, it's 98 meters. Higher it is, the more wind, and you're gonna, I think, appreciate that much more once we get to the top of this thing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's your last chance.
Nah, I'm in.
All right, let's go.
I'm in.
Let's
All
go.
right. Hey. Oh, man. I could have done a story about go-karts. I could have gone to La Ronde, but no, not me. Science.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Woo-wee! That was awful. Oh my God. I don't know who this guy is, but I love him. I love him, I love you, I love everybody here. Oh my God.
Ready for a view?
Oh my gosh. Like, this is crazy.
Montreal is just over our shoulder.
Right over our shoulder back there. They're incredibly elegant. Do
I
you
think so too. I
Yeah.
think so too. They're pretty impressive. The bigger they are, the more energy we get.
Bigger is better, huh?
In this business, it is.
I gotta say, I gotta thank you again and again and again for bringing us up here for this spectacular view.
Great to have you. We just have a little climb down now.
Oh, God. Oh, God.